Okay, look at what Paul says from verse 29. If the dead will not come back to life again, then what point is there in people being baptized for those who are gone? Why do it unless you believe that the dead will someday rise again? Verse 30. And why should we ourselves be continually risking our lives, facing death hour by hour? That's why what Paul says by saying we die daily. What Paul says by mean we die daily does not mean that Paul is dying every day. No, you can apply it if you explain the reason for the application of I yield myself daily to the Lord. I forfeit yielding to the flesh, I'm yielding to the spirit. That is what you call dying, if that is your terminology, etc. But here, what Paul means by dying daily is that I'm exposed to danger, risk of I'm ambushed by thieves, shipwreck. He said, every day I die. I face strange battle of look at, for it is verse 31, for it is a fact that I face death daily. That is as true as my pride in your growth. That is as true as my pride in your growth in the Lord. I face death daily. Preaching the gospel, they lie in wait against him. Every day, Paul's life was in danger because he was trying to take this message of eternal life and the hope of resurrection. And what value was there in fighting wild beasts? Who are these wild beasts? Not beasts, not like dog. No. Those men of Ephesus. So he was referring to people's attitude and wickedness as beasts. Those men of Ephesus. If it was only for what I gain in this life down here, if we will never live again after we die, then we might as well go and have ourselves a good time. Let us eat, drink, and be merry. What is the difference? For tomorrow we die, and that ends everything. So Paul is saying, if there is annihilation, if annihilation is a doctrine, what is annihilation? If you die, your spirit man is burnt, has gone extinct, your soul has gone extinct, your body has decayed, there's no remembrance of you, you don't exist in the realm of the spirit, and you can't come back to life again. Paul says, if that is the whole, if annihilation is a target, he said, let's go and eat and drink. What's the value? Let's go and eat that. In fact, salvation doesn't make sense anyway if that is the hope. But there is the hope, because there is a resurrection day. So don't be fooled by those who say such things. If you listen to them, you will start acting like them. Get some sense and quit sinning. For to your shame I say this, some of you are not even Christians at all and have never really known God. So then Paul was even rebuking them that they were not born again. What a foolish question. You will find the answer in your own garden. When you put a seed into the ground, it doesn't grow into a plant unless it dies first. And when the garden shoots up, okay, Paul now explain, but let me read this. But I'm telling you this strange and wonderful 51 and secret. We shall not all die, but we shall all be given new bodies. Have you seen that hope? We shall all be given new bodies. And it will happen in the twinkling of an eye, when the last trumpet is blown. For there will be a trumpet blast from the sky, and all the Christians who have died will suddenly become alive with new bodies that will never die. And then we who are still alive shall suddenly have new bodies too. What does it mean finally? Paul now says that when that trumpet sounds on the last day, that Christians who are dead will come back to life. Because that is the hope of the saints. That is the hope of resurrection. There is the hope of resurrection.